You're watching a Newsmax special with Dick Morris about his newest bestseller, Power Grab, Obama's Dangerous Plan for a One-Party Nation.
You go pretty deep into immigration, a topic I'm very, very passionate about.
It's about 7:30 p.m. down here in South Texas. Right now, there are Border Patrol in that preserve trying to apprehend the families that are coming across. Today, during the day, on this whole long dirt pan road, you had Border Patrol truck after Border Patrol truck after Border Patrol truck. There's nobody here now when it matters most, when most of the crossings happen.
Obama planned it. He knew that if he advertised amnesty, that half of Central America would show up and want to get into the United States. And then he placed them throughout the United States so that they really can never be evicted. And even when they are evicted, it's in absentia, and the court order is meaningless because we can't find them.
Now he's granted this amnesty, we should expect another surge, and then another surge after that. I mean, it's just, he has no plan of stopping this.
Well, not only no plan to stop it, he wants to encourage it. It's a vital part of his strategy. He wants to create a kind of ghost army to take over the United States by voting. What he wants to do is to let millions of illegal immigrants into the United States, earn their everlasting support by granting them amnesty and green cards so that they can stay here, and then signing them up to vote illegally.
And I've got to have you talk to your constituents and your communities, and you've got to get them out to vote. You already know how powerful the Latino vote can be. In 2012, Latinos voted in record numbers. The next day, even Sean Hannity changed his mind and decided immigration reform was a good idea.
The Justice Department sent a message to all voter registrars throughout the country saying you may not purge the voting rolls of people who haven't voted or haven't answered postcards unless they failed to do so for 4 years, which means that we have 3 or 4 million dead people on the voting rolls, and we have 20 or 30 million people who've moved on the voting rolls in their old location. So what he does is he gets the illegal immigrants to go to the states where the people have left and vote in their name. Well, how can they get away with it? Well, there's no photo ID required. North Carolina was part of a 26-state study, and it's the first one to have the results published, where they looked at North Carolina voters and compared them with the voters in the other 25 states that participated. And they found 35,000 people who voted in North Carolina where someone with the same first and last name and birth date voted in another place in that election, in another state. And if they'd done the whole country, blue states didn't participate, you probably would have been up to 60 or 70,000 people, enough to carry North Carolina.
You don't have to wait until November the 6th to cast your ballot. You can vote early and become one of the very first people to help move our country forward. In fact, we know that early votes provided the difference between winning and losing in key battleground states in 2008. So, North Carolina, let's get started. Go to gottavote.com today to find out when and where you can vote early for Barack.
And when states have tried to pass photo ID, he's actually gone to court to stop them from doing it.
We are here to announce that the Justice Department will file suit later today against the state of North Carolina to challenge portions of that state's highly restrictive new voting law.
Then, to make it easier, he has now opened refugee offices in Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala, where people can, without leaving their homes, apply to come into the United States legally. And he's had the United Nations insist that the United States emit at least 100,000 and probably more of these refugees into the U.S. And then he reached out and brought 90,000 Somalians in 2 months ago, 100,000 Iraqis. He just allowed 100,000 Syrians to come in. This is all part of recruiting for his ghost army.
All these people coming in and continuing to come in is detrimental to the American worker.
I've been on unemployment for 7 months. I'm tired of unemployment. I want a job. If you got people coming to this country illegally, and then you got people coming over the summer here, like from Russia and all the different places, we don't have a chance.
That's part of an effort on his part to lower and freeze the wages of lower income Americans, because he wants to force them out of the world of work and into the world of welfare.
In the next segment, Dick Morris reveals how the massive increase of entitlement programs is helping President Obama put the Republican Party out of business and creating a one-party state. Stay tuned to make sure you get your copy of Dick Morris' bestseller, Power Grab, available at bookstores everywhere, or check out our free offer at newsmax.com/power.
Millions of Americans are turning to Newsmax TV on DirecTV 349, Dish 223, and Verizon Fios 115. Online at newsmaxtv.com, Roku, or Google TV with our free app from your iPhone or Android. So watch Newsmax TV now.